What's going on, y'all? Michael with Greenflint Fly Shop. Today we're going to be tying the classic bug. This is a topwater fly. Materials used for this, size 2 hook. We're going to be using brown and orange foam, and that's going to be layered on top just like that. Okay. Also, we're going to be using bucktail. We're going to be using the back of the hide. We're going to be using the brown part. All the materials. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, guys. Before I threw in my sales pitch. All the sorry, I'm losing myself here. We're also going to be using rubber legs for this fly. Like I was going to say, all the materials can be found on our website, greenfinflyshop.com, and this is sold as a kit. Oh, let's get to it. Oh, and it's black thread that I'm using for this. All right, now for the foam, you can do two things. You can leave it like this and tie it in just like that, or you can add glue to the bottom here and then just put it on top. Let it sit for a few minutes and it should hold. I prefer not to tie that way. It gets really messy, but it's completely up to you. So what you want to do is you want to start tying in both of them together with the orange part down. So you want to start it right here. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to start with the first tie on the back. Okay. Now you're going to bring the thread to the second part, but you don't want it to go over the eye. So just like right there. Okay. So you want it like right here. Okay. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring it over. Just like that. Okay. Give it a few tie wraps. Now we're going to double it over. And here you can actually put the glue and then fold it in. But for this video, I'm gonna not add the glue. I'm gonna double it over just like that. You're gonna tie in the head, which is right there. Okay. Just give it a few tie wraps, then bring it to the back. So bring your thread back, over. Make sure your fly is straight, or your foam is straight. Just give it a few tie wraps there in the back. Perfect. Now this part right here, you're going to take your very sharp scissors and you're going to do one cut just like that, another cut on this side just like that, and you're going to have a pointy end at the end just like that. Okay. And if you don't prefer a pointy end, you can always cut that off. It's completely up to you. And then we're going to move to the front of the head. We're going to cut in an angle there, and then there. Each side doesn't have to be even. I mean, it's completely up to you how you want it. Doesn't really have to be even, but however you prefer. We're going to take now, excuse me, we're going to take now our bucktail, the back of the hide of this yellow. And you can go pretty heavy on this if you want. Now, before you place this on your foam, take your thread and bring it to the front, just like that. All right. Place it in the middle of where you're going to tie. Tie it over. Okay. And when you tie it, you're going to see that the bucktail is going to lift up. That's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine. Give it another tight wrap. Now take it, double it over just like that. And with your finger, just push it down. Make sure you got all the hairs though. Push it down with your finger, hold it, and tie it over that where you just doubled it over. You're gonna have to give it a few wraps before it will settle. So all right. And if you want, you can actually, spread them out just like that. Okay. Let's give it a few wraps in the back. All right. And it's up to you what you want to do here at this point. You can cut some of this right here. These are supposed to act like little wings, All right. Now, next you're going to take your rubber legs. All right. And you can do one of two things here. You can double this over. And then you're going to wrap it here. And one side here and the other side here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one on each side. So I'm going to cut it in half. Put one side on this side. Now this is probably for you people starting out fly tying. It might take you a little bit just to get the hang of tying these legs in. So you're going to tie in the beginning of the head, bring your thread over, and then on the back. Okay. And what the presentation you want is this right here. You want to have that. Okay. Next, take your other piece and do the same thing. You can start at the back or you can start at the front. I like starting at the front. That's just what I do. And then go to the back. Make sure you get some tight wraps in there. All right. And then you're going to lift up your head. And you're going to bring your thread to the back of the eye of the hook. And you're going to finish off here. You don't have to go crazy on the tying there and then take your way to finish. Or we'd finish it. Cut your thread off. All right. Next, and this is personal preference of mine, just to make the fly look even more buggier. You don't have to do this. I'm gonna take my black marker. Just gonna give it some dots. You don't have to go too crazy on it. They don't have to be even. So something like that. Okay. And then last, secure your fly. Put some glue where you put the legs and the bucktail. So on the back. And you don't want to go too much on it. Just a little dab. There you go. The classic bug, guys. This fly is for, it can be used on bass. Just that the way that you cut the foam will make the difference. For the bass one, you would need to make it, the foam a little thicker. I don't know if I have an example here. I do not. Well, let me use this black one just as an example. So you see the size of it as far as the width. So this will be what you'll use to make it for bass. This one is for brim bluegill. And again, this is a topwater fly. It is foam, so it will float. Gets plenty of action with the legs. Use it in shallow water. So yeah, the classic bug, guys. This is sold on our website as a kit. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out. greenfinflyshop.com. We love to hear from you guys. Again, my name is Michael, and you guys have a great day.